squad. This is Q Bubbles, and just like that, I'm back here calling Bubbles. Okay, now I did see somebody in the comments asking like, "Oh, that's cool about being celibate." Now listen here, your girl been on the celibate journey for a minute, but I did slip up, so I'm back, fresh 30 days celibate. But it's not necessarily a slip up. It's just like that's what the fuck I wanted to do in that moment, and I did it. I ain't sad about it. I ain't sad about it. But was it worth it? Hell no. But
this conversation another time. I have your competition on the phone.
It wasn't worth it, especially if you are celibate for a long time and then you just want to fuck and then you fuck and then you like, oh damn, that shit was not even worth it. That's not even worth my time or effort. Okay, so this is just for the women that are out here thinking about being celibate. I would say yes, do it.
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Because it weeds out so many guys. I'm trying to tell you, it weeds out the cute ones, the ugly ones, the ones that just want to sit there and use you. It weeds out so many guys, and then you get to actually learn somebody on a personal level, and that's what I'm on right now. Even though the person I did break my celibate to, he's actually a nice guy. It's just not my type. That's the difference. It's just not my type, and it's not my type. Period. And I understand that. And there's nothing wrong with this guy. He's probably somebody else's type, but he's just not my type. So, just rejoin me on this celibate journey. Been celibate probably like for the last 30 days, which is good for me. I don't plan to break it because I don't feel like I should be exchanging sex for a relationship. And if I gotta exchange sex for a relationship, I'd rather just be by myself, because at the end of the day, that just don't make sense. Because a relationship don't have to have relations. And I'm not saying you can't hold hand and do all this other thing, but relationships don't need to have relations. And that's one thing, how a lot of women get their heart broken, because they just thinking they box is the only way to get into his heart, and your box ain't the only way. So this is my courting process. I don't give up the box. The box can't go, because at the end of the day, all the stuff that this man is doing for me, and I appreciate it. I'm not even going to lie that I don't appreciate when a man just spoil me. I love that. I love that. I love that. I can really do it for myself, and I'm not trying to encourage people to be like that. But if he thinking that it's supposed to be exchange of coochie for the things that I do for you, he's already got a fucked up mentality. Do you understand me? Do you follow my drift? I would want a man to come in to not necessarily just like, let's build our friendship, let's build our connection up before getting intimately involved with somebody, because that creates soul ties, and soul ties is hard to get rid of. And you trust me, baby, you don't want to be like me for 2 years straight trying to get rid of soul ties. So my thing is, when it comes to just being celibate, it's just having confidence within yourself and knowing that you can actually do it. And if you dating while celibate, which I am, that's why I learned, because I just dipped my toe back into the water. But I learned that I don't have to exchange sex for a relationship. And then that makes me weed out a lot of people. Even though the guys that I talk to, you just like, you realize you don't got nothing in common with them. And then once you realize you ain't got nothing in common with them, you understand the Most High did not ordain this mess, so he ain't gonna bless this mess. So I'm not gonna bless this mess with my box. I don't need to. And it's not necessarily using a person. He's the one that wants to actually spoil me. But if he thinking that it's supposed to lead up to some sex, that's where his mind is fucked up. He will want. My thing is, that's where guys need to just step back within themselves and practice celibacy too, so they can get connected to the Most High, so the Most High can actually lead them to the right direction and leading them into the right direction. But that's some of the reasons why I'm celibate. If you guys have any more questions, it's just on this journey, I'll continue to update these videos. I do reactions. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe below. I know I'm talking a little fast, but yeah. that's just a little tips on what I do when I'm celibate. I do masturbate because you can get real horny and then you giving up the box to somebody ain't even out here whipping or tipping, or it's just not it. It's just not it. You out here horny and just giving up the box to anybody. So my thing is, before you go on a date with a nigga, make sure you masturbate. With a kinja, not a nigga. Make sure you just say in your mind that you do not exchange sex for a relationship. No, a relationship can be built off of talking, spending time with each other, bonding, and all that. Sex just creates soul ties, and that's where you just gotta take it back to the basics when we was in school. That's how we dated in school. You ain't about to do all that, and this how I think you can weed out who's there for you and who's not there for you, and that's how you get them out your life real quick. Just shut down the box. All right, gang. Any other questions down below? Let me know. I'll be back up on here. All right, gang.